Alright, I just crafted that jewel right then, which is exactly what I needed. And I thought I might as well show you how to craft it as well. It's worth 5 div. Chucked it in here. Yeah, 5 div, roundabouts. But yeah, the reason it's good is because you get the accuracy rating, which you really need a lot, especially if you want to have more life, because of your precise technique. And you get a huge boost for attack speed and damage while leeching, which is a great node. You can also get this one here, which is leeching mana if you need it, but yeah, this is also good because it gives you attack speed and damage again. So, yep, solid. And my other jewels shit. But I thought I'll teach you how to craft this. And not many drops today, guys, because I was busy failing at Necropolis. I'll tell you the story about that sometime, maybe, if I ever live it down. Anyway, where's my jewel gone? Oh, here it is. Right, so if I go to craft of exile, this is what you want. You want feed the fury, fuel the fight, and martial prowess. You want to buy a cluster jewel. You want it to have 8 passive skills, so it adds 8 passive skills. You want it to have the added small passive skills, grant axe attacks and sword attacks. You don't care about the sword attacks, but you want this particular one. You don't want it to be attack damage, and I'll show you why soon. So these are the 3 mods that you're going to want. Feed the fury, fuel the fight, and martial prowess. Okay. So those are... yeah, you don't really care about anything else. Alright, now I'll show you why you want it to be the axe. So this is the one here that we've got, the axe and sword damage. Now you see with this alt and augment plus regal method, actually I'll show you how to do the calculator from scratch. If you don't already know, I'll just quickly run over it for you. So you can import your item. So here it is here. Control Alt C. Place it in there. No, there is a whisper from before. I need to Control Alt C harder. There we go. So it's going to import my jewel. Cool. Doesn't really do anything. Yeah, anyway, imported it. So go method. We're going to be alt spamming it, so we'll do that. And we're going to regal it to get the 3rd mod. So alt augment plus regal, and it's an axe and sword damage type. Okay, and I'll show you why. Because if you go attack damage, it takes 4,200 tries to get it. And if you do the other one, which is damage with 2-handed melee weapons, it's 3,300. But if you do axe and sword damage, 1,600. So it's like half the one before and like a third of the one of the attack damage one, or whatever. It's great. So it gives us our best shot at getting it. Okay, another thing you'll notice is this is the item level requirements for the mods that we want. So 2 of them are 1 and 1 of them is 50. Now you can adjust your eye level on the jewel you're crafting with here. You want your jewel, when you buy it, to be between eye level 50 to meet the minimum requirement to actually be able to put this mod on, and eye level 67, and I'll show you. Put it to 67 Still has 1665 tries. But when you get to 68, you get a whole bunch more mods. And yeah, almost 6,000 tries now. You know, so you want it to be between 50 and 67. Doesn't matter when. It's exactly the same at 50 as it is at 67 for how viable it is. If you go to 49, then you're missing a mod. You're never going to get that one. Cool. Alright, so my method is going to be just spamming alts on it and augments, and this is how many I should use. But I'm also going to use exalts when the missing mod is fuel the fight. Now if we have a look at the weightings here, this is a 5% weighting. In reality it's going to be a 1 out of 10 chance, it's the affix percent here. It's going to be a 1 out of 10 chance for me to hit this, and a 1 out of 20 chance for me to hit this with an exalt if it's got a free prefix. So I'm going to exalt it, feed the furies on it, and fuel the fight's not. But I'm not going to exalt it if fuel the fight's on it, and I'm trying to exalt feed the fury, because it just brings the odds down, and it's not worth it. Because it only costs like 14 chaos to get the first step done. But as soon as I start using, yeah, but it costs like, yeah, just starts being unviable anyway. Won't go into the weeds too much on that one. But that's my method. See, it's all calculated here. So 1665 tries, which should cost about 350 chaos. This thing's pretty up to date now with the prices. So 350 chaos, it's around 3 div. So because that's a 2 div profit per cluster gel we craft, I'm not going to craft any more than I need because I can't be bothered. So I'll just do the craft now. Hopefully I hit it, I might not. Who knows? At least you'll be able to see the process. So first thing to do is try not to forget what mods you're going for, because I do that quite a bit. Maybe I should write it down. I actually hit a random mod on my other gel and I thought it was the one, but it wasn't. But I'm still using it anyway out of spite because I was so happy. Okay, wow, okay, that's cool. So we've got 2 of the mods right there, and all we can do is Regal it. Okay, fuel the fight. One of them's fuel the fight, which means I don't want to exalt it because feed the fury is lower. Okay, so scour. I mean, I could exalt it if I had a lot of exalts and I was impatient. But yeah, we're just gonna alt it until we've got one of them, and then we'll augment it. When I get the other one, carry on alting. Try to destruction is not it. Find one, alt it. Nope, carry on. Don't really worry if you roll over it. Obviously it's not ideal, like when you're ulting, but it doesn't take much to feel the fight. Cool, martial prowess. We've got a dex. Do we want to? I can't remember if we want to. No. If it's feed the fury, we exalt it. Yeah. Okay, I'll try and remember that. If it's feed the fury, we exalt it. Then we don't. Prowess. Feel the fight. So feed the fury is the rarer one. it's not Feed the Fury. Feed the Fury, nice. That's the rarer one. Oh, double click. Oh, ran over Marshall. There's some insane clicking right now. So basically, if we hit Feed of Fury and Marshall, then you get hyped. Because that's all downhill from there. Fight. There's going to be a lot of clicking. I'll put some little timestamps below so you can skip through the boring shit. Only watch the action. The Fury, let's go Marshall. No. Nice! Alright. All downhill. We're gonna exalt it if we don't hit it. No, it's a prefix. Alright, yeah. It's only if it's an open prefix that you exalt it. There's no other suffixes you can hit. Well, no notable ones. Oh. Feel the fight. Aggressive defense. How much is that worth? Probably nothing. Yeah. If you cared, you could sell this for like 90 chaos. But to be honest, they don't really move. Like the ones that aren't optimal, they don't really sell. Like, usually they only sell to other people who are looking to craft on it. Or maybe I've just got mine set too high, I don't know. Nice, Marshall. Okay. Right. This is basically what I've got. It's crap. Nah. After I do this craft, it'll be the last cluster jewel I need. Just go Marshall. Right. Nice. Versions of prefix. Maybe I will exalt. If it's an open prefix, I'll just exalt it now. I got it. Oh, nice. Feel the fight and Marshall. Let's go. That was a distraction. So this is the cheapest way to do it. You can do just chaos spam as well. Okay, let's try exalting. See, it's around about this time. Oh shit, it's random Marshall again. And about this time, you start forgetting what you were going for. All the words sort of mix into one. Feed the fury. Nice. The reason I don't alt when it doesn't hit two things that I want. The reason I don't, Regal a little bit when it say it hits one thing I want, is just because it will add up over time, not be worth it. You just burn Regals. It's way cheaper to burn alts. Oh, feed the Fury and Marshall. Here we go. Good feeling about this one. No, it's calamitous. One divine apparently. do that when I see it. Chance to free shotgun, no. So yeah, the super optimal way is to just craft until you find something sellable and then sell it. And then buy another one. But I can't bother doing that. Just letting you know that now. Don't come at me in the comments about, oh shit, I just ran over fuel the fight. It's lagged. Okay, Marshall, guys. Double clicked. Go watch those. Clicked again. You gotta just make sure you don't get into a rhythm, because if you get into a rhythm, you just keep clicking. So it's gotta be like you saw before when I was rolling over stuff. Okay, so it's feel the fight, feed the fury, and martial. Pretty few and far between where I get to the Regal stage. Stretch. Ah shit, it's ran over Marshall again. I always run over Marshall. There we go, finally didn't. Oops, ran over field of fight. Nice one. Ooh. Nice. All right. I think there's a prefix. Yep. I got. Right, slow down a little bit so I don't keep running over martial prowess. Fury. Yeah, I didn't roll over it. I'm sure the calculator was just straight up lying to me. Double clicked over it. Did it again. Alright, chill out with the clicks. Oh no, I ran over fuel to fight. Could probably end null actually. Yeah, actually I'll start using, well I've only got 4, I'll start using them. I think it makes sense to use nulls. Prefix. Try and null that. I'll try it. Nice. Seems like it's just literally impossible to get it. Fuck. Yeah, here we go. Text speed is a suffix, so we'll exalt it. Try for yellow and null. Oop, ran over again. Oh, I thought it was never going to happen. And there you go. Easy as that. Oh, even with the desperation annul, which actually makes sense because it costs like what, 7C for an annul, and it costs 14C to get to that stage, so makes sense. But then again, you've only got a 1 in what? Well, you got a 1 in 3. Yeah, one. No, it doesn't make sense actually. I think of it. It doesn't make sense to use an annul. But you're only going to use 1 annul. Actually, it does make sense. Does it make sense or not? You're only going to use 1 annul. It does make sense. Yep. So you can use an annul. But yeah, woo! There we go. My clusters are sorted. Now, price check on this. 5 divines. So that was about 3 div worth of alts, and much of Regal's worth. So I think it was about 30 of those. 15C. It's probably about 3 div it cost. So yeah, maybe 3.5 div. So 1.5 div profit. Definitely not worth clicking all that clicking. But if you're doing it for yourself, or if you're a hideout warrior, or if you want to make some money, this is a good way to do it. Use it to find what mods are good, and then just find the best way to get those mods using PoE calculator, as I just showed you. And let's put on some mana regeneration. Very useful for this build that doesn't use mana at all, pretty much. So. Anyway, I can get rid of my shitty gem, and put on this good one. Sweet. To apply it. Wait, how have I got an extra? Oh, because I unallocated that. Sweet, okay. Well, that's great because now instead of having to use drive and destruction, which is pretty useless, Increased attack damage on full life and main when hit. I've got an actual useful one, which is a lot more damage. So, how much is this worth? It's worth like what, 1 div apparently, right? Yeah. See, I think that guy would struggle to sell that at 60 chaos, to be honest. We'll put up for a div though because we're a chancer. A little bit laggy at the moment. So let's go fight Sirus. Right. So I have to remember how to dodge, which I'm not very good at. But we've got 6 portals. Let's try to immediately run to the storm and die. I really need more poison chance because I often hit these and they don't poison me. For the storm to move, you've got to get under him to bring him back down to the ground. And then you can fight him again. Follow those ashes to get out of the maze, even though at the moment it's not a maze. When it becomes a maze, follow those ashes. Those embers. Don't stand on those things because they stop your regen, including your life leech. It's annoying how so you follow the embers and get out. He's in his last phase here, so he's going to do the swirly whirly thing. Follow the embers. Oh shit, I went the wrong, I'm going to die here. Oh no, barely got out somehow. I should probably have frostblink in so I can just blink through that, but whatever. Below the embers. Just went back in. That wouldn't have been smart. It's almost dead. And let me do one more maze. Shit, running through that isn't good. That's because you're a debuff. So I don't running through it too much. And there we go. Why my loop filter hides that. What even is that? Oh no! And I've got no wisdoms. Let me see what it is. I don't even know what this. I don't know what the spell is. Burden of Truth. Anyone want it? Oh yeah, some people do. And why is a topaz ring? Okay. Anyway, yeah, orbit dominance. It's a div. Flip that. But yeah, that was Sirus fight, I guess. Try to give you some tips there, you know, if you're Boneshatter fighting him. I didn't die to him, which is a surprise considering how bad my crafting was going, you know. I guess that's how it works, right? Yeah, bad craft, good fight. Bad fight, good craft. Maybe I need to go feed to Sirus and then craft. That should give you a bit of luck. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh, I'll go over a little bit of what's changed in my build. I still haven't put on my onslaught ring. Just got my ring from before. I used Chaos, Eldritch Chaos Orb on my boots and got pretty sick life roll. No I didn't. I had a pretty sick movement speed roll, which means I can put craft life, and then I exalted the armor plus maximum life. I've given up on trying to make this armor, give this armor life hybrid to give it more armor. My helmet. Just to remind you, my idea was I wanted to get this notable, the bottom notable there, the bottom mastery, sorry, immune to bleeding if equipped. Helmet has higher armor than evasion. I've just got immunity to bleeding through 3 tattoos, and my jewel here gives better chance to avoid bleeding, plus my boots. So that's how I'm immune to bleeding, so I can take the actual good ascendancy and not the shit one. And also I've got the immune stuff. This is really good for everything, mapping and bossing. Really good for mapping, good for bossing. Because it's a 20% cull, which is huge. Yeah. Future thing is finishing the craft on my onslaught ring, and finally upgrading my axe, which is way long overdue because this axe is actual trash. 288 DPS. It is worth a fair bit though. Yeah, I think it's worth about 6 divines, I think. Because people use it for animate guardian. It's probably all it's good for, really. But yeah, I'll craft a new axe and put a video up showing that whenever I get the currency, which is probably a while because I was busy in Necropolis. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. So I don't really. So I was like calculating the perfect axe, right? Made it amazing. Oh, it was so good. But I had a 1 in 3 chance to get it. And look, it didn't happen. Also, I accidentally, one of the graves had a chance to split. So even if it had hit, it didn't hit. It hit because I was trying to get 3 T1 fizz and T1 attack speed, and it hit 2 T1 fizz plus life steal and attack speed, which is pretty normal. Like that was a 2 out of 3 chance of that happening. But it split as well, and so even if I hit it, it would have split. So I can't believe I didn't see it. It was just hiding in the corner. Always check your graves, guys, when you're doing your gardening. So I'm gonna make another axe. Luckily, that was just a practice one, but it sucks. I put in a lot of trading to get there. It's a lot of trading. It's not fun. I don't like, trading's like the worst part of the game for me, But I think for pretty much everybody. It's not playing the game, it's like looking at a website and then like spam messaging a bunch of people to one person finding answers and you're like, yes, I've got someone. And you have to do that 88 times because you've got 88 graves to fill. But yeah, anyway, that's what happened. I'll show you it. I think I've still got like, it only had 25% chance to split too, or whatever it is. I wonder where I put it. I remember. Oh, here it is. Because I annulled some bits of it too. That's something beautiful. T1 fizz. There's some desperate T1 fizz on there. There's some desperation. Yeah, just useless, really. But yeah, the intelligence is me trying to slam stuff. Anyway. What a day. I was like thinking about how cool it's going to be when I finally upgrade my axe, Whatever. So 1 out of 3 chance. So I've got 2 more goes and I'll get it. Anyway, thanks for watching, sharing my pain. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.